Okay, guys, here you're going to be learning about image optimization, okay? And this is also on the high importance scale that's going to help your listing and help you get a higher score and help you get a higher rank so that way it increases your exposure and the amount of people that see your listing and the amount of people that click on it and the amount of sales that you're going to get. So you want to make sure that you're optimizing every single image that goes into your listing. Let me explain how that works. So let's pretend that you found an item that you want to list on Lowe's.com. Let's say it's this extension cord here, okay? Now, most people, what they do is they copy this image, and real quick, anytime you see this image with a white background, okay? Please know this is not the source's personal image. This image comes directly from the manufacturer for web page use. Okay, so the owner of these images is the actual manufacturer or the company itself. So Lowe's.com does not own this image. The image belongs to Utilitech. So all the images that you see on Amazon, on eBay, on any website, Home Depot, Walmart.com, if it has a white image in the background, that's not their image. However, they give them the rights to use the image on their own website, okay? So that being said, most people, what they do is they will go ahead and just copy the image like this and save it to their folder in their computer. And they go ahead and upload this picture and this file name on to their store. That's a big no-no. You don't want to do that. Here's why, okay? If you do that, the image has basically a code and a file name that's attached to the image. For lack of a better word, it simply does not increase your score, your ranking, okay? A lot of other people, they also do this, okay? They save it, and they actually rename the file name, okay? They'll rename it to extension cord, right? And then they save it. Well, if you do that, that's going to help with your ranking, but not quite, because the image still itself has an embedded code inside. And eBay search results will know that that's not quote unquote an original image. So here's the best thing that you can do to kind of make it your original image, and that the code is not embedded in your image at all. So it comes fresh from your computer. If you're using Windows 7 or Windows 8, there's an awesome tool that you can use. I like to use the snipping tool. You can also screenshot your computer by hitting print screen on your keyboard and then opening up the program Paint and then pasting it there, but that takes a little bit longer. So here's the way that I do it, and here's the way that I teach my employees to do it, okay? You want to go ahead and open up your Windows, go to Programs, and search for the tool Snipping, okay? Snipping tool, okay, looks like this. And what I would do is I would actually copy this and plug it into my taskbar at the bottom, so that way you can have access to it every time, or make a shortcut to your desktop, okay? So it's a really cool tool. And once you open it up, you'll see it looks like this. You're gonna click on New, and the screen will go white for you, and you get this cursor, which basically allows you to click and drag which part of the screen you want to take a picture of. So basically you just go like this, okay? And you want to avoid this plus and minus sign, and you do it just like that, and then you let go, and it saves that part of your screen. Okay, so now when you save this file, there is no code embedded into the image itself. And to optimize the image even better is you want to make sure when you save the file name that you save the words that's best associated to this item, or the words that a buyer would search for to find this item. So obviously I would type in something like extension cord, or since this is a 100-foot extension cord, I might type in the word contractor extension cord, okay? Now, here's a couple tips that you want to do. You don't want to make a long name. That doesn't work. On the minimum, you want to have about 2 words. The maximum, 4 words, okay? So this takes a lot less thinking than doing title optimization, because you really just got to look at what the item is and just think, what would a buyer type in to search for and find this item? So I would type in contractor extension cord, and that's it, okay? And you want to make sure that you put a hyphen or a dash in between each word. This also helps optimize your file. Now, when you upload this onto your listing for eBay, it's going to help increase your rank, because when eBay sees this listing, eBay cannot physically see the picture. The only thing they see is the name of the file that was uploaded. So when they see that your title has contractor extension cord, they see that your description has contractor extension cord, they see that your pictures are named contractor extension cord, guess what's going to happen when a buyer is searching contractor extension cord? Ding, 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 ding. Your listing is going to pop up on their radar. Your listing is going to show up as their search results, which increases your exposures and increases your chances of getting a sale, okay? Now, another thing I want to mention too with images is, number 1, when you're copying these images, you want to make sure that the source that you're copying it from, it has to be a relatively big image, okay? eBay has restrictions on the size that it allows you to upload. It has to be 400 by 400 megapixels, right? Those that aren't tech or computer savvy, you won't understand what that means, and that's okay. Just know that it has to be a big image for it to work. If you copy a small image, just say you try to copy this little tiny image here, and then you go to your listing and you try to upload this picture into your eBay store, guess what? eBay is going to give you a red flag, and they're actually not even going to allow you to upload it. They're going to say that your image size is too small, okay? So make sure you're copying and cropping the images from a source that shows it as big as possible. So if you're on Amazon or Walmart or Home Depot, wherever, just make sure you blow up the image or click on the enlarge function if it has it, and do it from there. Okay. Another thing I want to mention, and this particular product does not have multiple images, but the best thing to do to increase your ranking as well is not just upload 1 image for that listing. You want to have a minimum of 2 images. So in this particular item on Lowes.com, this is a bad example because this item only has 1 image, right? But when you check out other items, if you see 4, 5, 6 images, save them all, okay? And when you save them, save the file name with different words. Let's say the second picture, instead of putting contractor extension cord, you can put utility extension cord, or maybe outdoor extension cord, or yellow extension cord, or 14 gauge extension cord, or maybe 100 foot. Just use different words, because those different words will also help increase your ranking and your score for your listing, okay? Now, this is what I would do if you're looking at an item that only has 1 image. A very simple way to add a second image is do this. I would just crop another part of the picture like this and make that my second image. It doesn't have to be perfect. And that can be your second image, as simple as that. And then you would save as. I would put this one as yellow-outdoor cord. Okay? And save it like that. So that way, if someone types in yellow cord or outside cord, whatever, this listing will show up as a result. Okay, so again, those tips, you want to make sure it's a big image that you're copying from, and you want to make sure It's a minimum of 2 pictures that you're uploading for your listing. Having 2 images will increase your score. And then making sure that you save the file name as words that are in your title or in your description, words that a potential buyer will type in to find your listing.